I'm hopeful. I'm not sure I would say optimistic, but I'm hopeful that they can resolve their more enduring differences enough to continue working and especially speaking with one Kurdistani voice outside of Kurdistan, which I think they did remarkably well in the past. They need to remember the things they accomplished while they did that. But in the meantime, there's a lot that they need to settle, and a lot has to do with the constitution for Kurdistan, with institutions. They need to make some strong decisions, and there needs to be compromise from all actors involved. Not being Kurdish, I won't say exactly what I think should happen. I think there's willingness under certain circumstances and regarding certain issues, but there's also a wide chasm between the parties, and unless they're faced with a greater threat, as they were, say, in August 2014, I'm not sure that there's enough to overcome that chasm and create the extra bit of willingness that there's needed. In the meantime, I think the best we can hope for amongst the Kurdish parties is a certain base level consensus about national Kurdistani issues that none of them would transgress, would compromise, as for instance happened in the mid-1990s. Yeah, I think it keeps them apart more than it makes them collaborate. They become more insecure, and the arguments between them intensify. When there's lots of money going around, it's easier to compromise. You can always divide something like money, but other issues not so much. My biggest hope would be that the collaboration of all the various fighting forces within Iraq and the political forces that lead them can endure, that people can become more in the habit of collaborating beneficially with each other, and that can lead to settlement of more long-standing political disputes in the country. My fear is that none of that happens, and as soon as the outside threat of ISIS is gone, that they go back to more vociferous disputes than even before, as they scramble for the candy from the broken ISIS piata. No, it's not a piata. What is it? The Spanish thing where the kids. Right. The piñata. Thank you. Yes. Yes. My hope is that. My fear is that instead of learning to collaborate better, they all start competing even more vociferously than before over the candy from the broken ISIS piñata over the country. And that would lead to problematic outcomes.